Hello, hello, my style icons. Welcome back to Life in Style with Brianna Cantore. That is me, but you can call me Brie, and this is your mental vacation, the best destination to be. Today, we have a bonus episode. I'm going to be recapping Miami Swim Week 2026. I'm fresh off of going to a million shows. I'm exhausted. And I'm so ready, though, to recap with you guys because it was such a fun week. So let's get into it. A little background on Miami Swim Week. It was founded in the late 1980s as a trade event connecting swimwear brands to buyers. And during the week, there are runway shows, brand activations, networking events, pop ups, parties, etc. Everything that's seen during Miami Swim Week helps shape global swim and resort fashion trends, and it's considered the world's leading swimwear and resort wear fashion week. So, this is the biggest one right here in Miami, and people from all over the globe fly in for Miami Swim Week. I went to as many shows as I could and also snuck in some brand activations. So, I'm going to recap them in the order in which I attended them. And it's a lot. I'm exhausted, but I'm proud of myself for really getting myself out there and networking. And I'm coming off of this so inspired by all of the beautiful designs that I saw on the runway. I truly want so many things. So, brands, send them to me. I'll wear them. Anyway, I started attending events on Thursday, May 28th. I think this was kind of the kickoff day. There were a few things I saw on Wednesday, but because my schedule was already so full, I decided not to go to them and start my swim week on Thursday. And to kick it off, I attended the Neutrogena Glam Suite. This took place at the Mondrian Hotel, which, side note, this is a little bit of a funny fact. I lived in the Mondrian Hotel in South Beach for the first month of 2026 because there was a fire next door to my condo. It ended up flooding the entire first floor. I ruined everything. And anywho, we rebuilt and my place is better than ever now. But I did live in the Mondrian for the entire month of January 2026. So it felt like I was going back to my old stomping grounds there. They have a beautiful outdoor area and they set up the glam suite near the pool and they were really promoting their water cream. Now, I currently don't use any Neutrogena products. I definitely grew up seeing them a ton, but my sister uses the water cream and she says it saved her skin. She loves it. I didn't have any experience using it prior to this day, but in the glam suite, you could choose either to get your makeup done or to get your skin massage, a facial massage. So obviously, I went the skincare route. You could do both as well, but I didn't want them to put makeup on me because it was in the morning and I'm not big on makeup anyways. So the lovely woman in the glam suite gave me this facial massage with the Neutrogena water cream. It felt really, really nice. And then she put a Neutrogena sheet mask on me afterwards, which I didn't even, again, know that they made sheet masks. I'm really out of the loop as far as what Neutrogena is doing. Now, I do need to circle back and look at the ingredients in these products because there are definitely ingredients I try to stay away from in my skincare. Sorry for the noise if you can hear that. I am recording outside on my balcony, as you can see, but there's major construction going on in my building still from that fire that I just spoke about. So I'll try to clean up the audio as best I can. But I figured also, since there's a lot of noise going on in my building and it is swim week, why don't I record this outside in a more swim week inspired setting. So anyway, sorry for the side note, but yeah, I need to look into the ingredients in which Neutrogena uses to see if they've cleaned up their formulas and what's going on there. But they put on a great event. It was super fun. Everyone was really nice, and I would definitely attend a Neutrogena event again. I was sad though that they didn't give away the water cream so I could give it to my sister, but they did give us a fun, water bottle with a speaker underneath that detaches, so I'll definitely be using that for the beach. They also gifted us their SPF, which is important. As you know, overexposure to the sun, not good for our skin, which I spoke about in the previous episode. So thank you, Neutrogena. Your event was lovely. So later that evening, I attended a show that I had been dreaming about attending since I've lived in Miami, and I can't believe that I got to attend, and that's the Monday Swimwear show. Monday Swimwear is a brand founded by Natasha Oakley and Devin Brugman. I've been following them since the beginning. I ordered from their first collection of Monday Swimwear, and to this day, I am just such a loyal customer of this brand because they pay so much attention to the fit and the quality and the cuts of their swimwear. It truly fits so perfectly, and you that is rare to find in swimwear, I'm telling you. There's so many swimwear pieces I order and I end up fucking hating because it does not fit well. I've brought swimwear to get altered because it fits that bad, and it's annoying because you think you're getting a good deal on a bikini and then it comes in and now I have to spend more money getting it altered because it doesn't fit right. But never with Monday Swimwear. They have perfected fit, and I love how body positive they are. There is women of all shapes and colors and ethnicities on their runway, and they all looked beautiful and healthy and strong. And that messaging really reflects in the sizing that they offer. They do offer a wide variety of sizing, and I just love Monday Swimwear. Shout out to Monday Swimwear. And Monday Body, their activewear line that they have now. They didn't show those pieces in the runway show, but I love Monday Body as well, and I wear some of their pieces in my Pilates routines. So, some trends that I spotted on the Monway I can't talk. Some trends that I spotted on the Monday Swimwear runway show. Wide headbands paired with statement earrings. So, those cotton headbands that we wore a lot, honestly, in middle school and high school, and now they've come back. They included them in the styling of their outfits, very wide. So, look for extra wide cotton headbands, and they paired them with really pretty gold statement earrings. Some of the earrings had some design to it, really heaven mayhem looking earrings. Um, it was stunning. I loved that pairing because it was like casual and chic, right? The casual part being the headband, and then the chic part, the extra glamorous part being the statement earring. It looked fantastic, and it's such an easy styling trick to add to your basic black one piece swimwear, and you'll instantly elevate it. Another trend I spotted was they layered button downs over each other. So pairing two different button downs together, so say a yellow striped one and a white button down, and layered one over the other, and the models wore them open. So bearing their front with the two layered button downs, really chic. We'll definitely be rocking that look. Actually, I already have because I love the way that the two looked together. And I noticed when the first woman came walking down the runway wearing that type of styling, people were like, "Oh, wow, that's so cool." So that's something I look for too when I'm at shows, the reactions of other people as well as my own. And I noticed that styling really people loved it. Another trend that I noticed on their runway is it wearing a waist scarf over a long caftan. I loved how this looked. It looked so classy and also so cool. I am obsessed. I'm definitely going to be trying this styling trick. As we know, the waist scarf is already in trend. People are wearing it over trousers, over jeans, over mini skirts on their heads. Now, you guys, let's put them over a caftan, which is great because sometimes caftans aren't the most body I don't what's the right word? Aren't the most flattering almost on our bodies depending on how the caftan is cut. And so you can create a nice hourglass shape by putting the waist scarf over the caftan and really cinching in that waist. So I love that. Plunging necklines. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been talking about the plunging neckline trend. I've been loving it. I've been wearing it. And they had some beautiful plunging necklines in their swimwear pieces, which timeless. Plunging necklines are timeless, even though I'm stating it as a trend. Truly timeless and so flattering. So flattering if you have small breasts, so flattering if you have large breasts. Plunging necklines are sexy and classy at the same time. Love it. And then lots of O-rings, O-ring details in the swimwear, and also these O-ring belts that had these like long straps hanging from them. I can't really describe it, but I'm looking for some online to show you guys. I'll link it in the show notes because they looked so cool just wearing these long O-ring belts over the swimwear. I loved it. Overall, Monday, great show. I'll be purchasing from this collection. Congrats, you guys. You're killing it in the swimwear game. And I'm excited to see what's next. And I'm so happy for you and your team for putting on such a great show and building such a great brand, truly. Suddenly it got really hot outside, so I'm questioning my decision to record this outside, but you know what? It's Miami. It's the Miami Heat. We'll keep moving forward. Next, I went to Melissa Odebash that same night after Monday Swimwear. Melissa Odebash is known for luxury swimwear as seen on anyone from Bella Hadid to Britney Spears, Beyonce, Rihanna. Growing up, I was obsessed with, reading tabloids and seeing what celebrities were wearing. That's how we really saw that when I was in middle school and high school. And that's how I was introduced to Melissa Odebash because literally every A-list celebrity was wearing and is still wearing her swimwear and resort wear. So the trends that I saw on the Melissa Odebash runway, lots of leather belts over cotton dresses. So cute little cotton dresses of different lengths, short and long, cinching in the waist with a clean, modern leather belt. This looked awesome. I loved it. I mentioned this in a reel on Instagram that belts just really elevate a look, finish a look, make you look really pulled together. So if you don't have a nice go-to leather belt, definitely invest in one and wear it over your cotton dress. I saw a lot of sparkle and shimmer in her fabrications or applied to her fabrications. This looked really pretty, little really feminine, and it gave something extra to the piece, so suddenly it wasn't just a cotton dress, it was a cotton dress with some shimmer in the fabric, and, when you're out and about wearing these pieces in the sun, at a beach club, wherever you are, the sun hitting that shimmer, just gorgeous. Chef's kiss. Again, notice lots of O-rings in the swimwear and cutouts, very sexy cutouts, which I feel like I haven't seen as much in swimwear recently. Definitely was a big trend in the past, and it seems like it's coming back now. Cutouts at the hips, cutouts at the chest area, just really fun, sexy silhouettes. But Melissa Odebash always executes sexy in a very classy and wearable way. So fantastic job, Melissa Odebash. I was honored to be in your presence. Great job to you and your team, and keep killing it in the luxury swimwear space. Okay, so now that takes me to Friday. I spent the morning getting myself together. Thursday was a long day and started attending shows at night. The first show I attended was Faye, which is an Australian swimwear brand founded by a husband and wife team, which I love. And I also love this part about them. They are really sustainable. They focus on conscious production. There's even a feature on their website which showcases the carbon footprint and water scarcity impact of the product. So on each product page, which I thought is super cool. So good job, Faye. Great job, Faye, because we need more sustainability in fashion. This brand is new to me. I actually was not aware of the brand Faye before this, so that's something I also love about swimwear is being introduced to brands that I am not yet aware of, and I was so happy with this show. They really showcased such sexy and unique designs, really warm palette, oranges, bronzes, pinks, really on trend for what's going on right now in fashion, which is bringing back that maximalism, that artistic flavor that we've been missing. The craftsmanship in their pieces really showed. I also really liked that they had these little charms in the center of their triangle bikini tops, just like dangling from the top. It was almost like jewelry applied to swimwear. It was really, really cute. They also had really slinky sheer fabrics, really nice dresses that accentuated the women's bodies so well, and very interesting prints that were, I want to describe maybe a little bit as like wild or animal print, animal inspired. So really fun designs. And they styled their pieces with chunky bangles and gold chain belts, which looked super cool. And again, a styling trick that is very wearable and very easy to do on your existing swimwear. So pick your favorite bikini or one piece, add some chunky bangles. I've gotten a ton of bangles from Amazon and a nice gold chain belt around the waist, and instantly you will elevate your basic swimwear look into a look that is worthy of the beaches of Saint Tropez and Ibiza and even here in Miami. So great job, Faye. I'm so excited that I was introduced to you guys. You did a spectacular job, and I can't wait to see what's next for your brand. And thank you for being sustainable. So, after the Faye show on Friday, that takes me to the Ossery show. Ossery is a luxury Italian swim and resort house known for their glittery lyrics fabrics, 70s and 80s inspired designs. It's very European summer meets Studio 54, and actually, I'm wearing the brand right now. This is the dress I wore to their show. I love this brand. It is just so fun. This fabric, if you're watching, it's just so glittery. Their designs are so comfortable. Maybe I'm biased because I'm an Italian American and this is an Italian brand, but I love the disco flavor of it, and I was so excited to be in attendance of this show. So trends seen on the runway, again, the O-rings, lots of O-ring accents. And they also had these round, swirly medallions placed on some of the pieces, which were very cool. I saw them on some tops and some skirts. So lots going on with the O-rings. A lot of brands are featuring them. They had they also had large jewel embellishments on some pieces of all different colors, which was really fun. Definitely gave me party vibes, and some rosettes, so especially on the breasts of the bikini tops, which I'm a flower girl. I have flowers tattooed on me, flower child. So obviously I loved seeing that. And stripes. So I really feel like stripes are replacing polka dots this summer, and stripes were present in this show. I've done a trend report where I included stripes for this summer. I really liked seeing the striped pieces and the shimmery fabric. They were really fun. Now I just need to find out when these pieces will be dropping because I definitely need some of them in my wardrobe. But great job, Ossery. It's hard to choose a favorite show and I don't want to because they were all truly amazing, but I if I had to choose gun to head, Osprey was my favorite just because of how fun it truly is and where I am in my life with wanting to get back to being a little bit more social and partying more, but in the way that I do now, which is, without alcohol and stuff. But it really inspired me to continue to put myself out there and obviously wear beautiful clothing. So thank you, Ossery. I am looking forward to seeing where you take this brand. Now, Saturday. Whew, Saturday was a busy one. Started off super early with Wellness Wonderland. Went to the Surfcomber Hotel for their boxing class, which was led by Gotham Gym. It was so hard, and I was sweating like I am now out here in the sun. It was so hot, but I loved it, and it made me really want to start taking some in-person boxing classes. I do take some boxing classes on an app on the NKO app by Kendall Toole, but now I really want to go in person and get more instruction because it was challenging, and also I just felt so strong afterwards. I don't know. And badass. So thank you, Wellness Wonderland. That was great. After the class, they brought us to a gifting suite. Shout out to Sheree Official. She gifted us these beautiful shimmery bikinis. Thank you so much. I can't wait to wear it. And they also gifted us skincare and tools from Cliganic, Cliganic. I've never heard of them, but thank you for the products. They gave us some gloves that you can scrub your skin with in the shower. I used them last night. They're infused with charcoal, which is great for detoxing. So I appreciate that. So thank you guys and Wellness Wonderland. Great event. I'll be attending more. And if you are ever traveling to Miami or you live in Miami and want to go to a wellness or fitness event, follow Wellness Wonderland. They put on really nice, elevated events in the space. So then Saturday afternoon, I went to the Opali show. Opali is a UK-based brand. They are cute, they are fun, they are trendy, and they're more affordable than some of the other brands that I saw this Miami Swim Week, which is nice because, you know, luxury swimwear is great, but it can be really pricey. So I loved seeing more affordable styles that were equally as gorgeous and fun. Opali is also really big on social media and influencers, so I was excited to see if they had any recognizable faces in the show. I did recognize Layla from Mormon Wives, which is a show I do watch, guilty pleasure. And I didn't realize that they were going to be at Swim Week, so I was excited to experience this brand firsthand. And they had really cute stuff, you guys, especially if you're, in your 20s or college. Just really fun, sexy stuff, really some great clubbing attire. The trends I saw were stripes. Again, talking about stripes. They had this really cute stripe set. It was bikini shorts with a triangle bikini top and then this like piece to put over it. Can't really describe it. Cut out tank top almost. So fun. So fun. Again, O-rings and circle swirl medallion that I spoke about in the Ossery show. They also had some of those on their little skirts and swimwear. They had beaded tops and skirts. These, great for clubbing, great for Ibiza. I've never been to Ibiza, but from what I know about it, these would be great for there. And lots of bright oranges and reds, bright colors like I've been speaking about. It's a hot girl summer and we're wearing hot colors, warm color palettes. So Opali, thank you for having me. Great show, a fun show, and I think I'll be shopping it. There's definitely some pieces I'm interested in. So then that takes me to Saturday night, and this show was really special. Luli Fama. People go nuts about the Lululemon show because Lululemon is a brand based in Miami. Shout out. I'm now a Miamian. I've been here 5 years. So that makes me a Miamian, right? And anyway, it was also their 20-year anniversary, so extra, extra special. Congrats, Lululemon. That's a huge accomplishment as a fashion brand, especially a fashion brand in such a niche category or niche. Niche? Yeah, niche is the right way to pronounce it. In such a niche category. It's a great job. And if you haven't heard of Lululemon, they're known for their vibrant colors, bold prints, and Latin-inspired glamorous designs. Very sexy without compromising your class, which I love. I wore their O-ring halter dress in brown to the show. I got so many compliments. A few people actually told me they'll be buying it after seeing it on me because they loved the dress. It wasn't me. I'm not trying to be narcissistic here. It was the dress. So anyways, trends that I saw on their runway, shimmer in the fabric. So again, we're a little glittery this summer, we're a little shimmery. So pair those shimmery styles with also like a shimmery body oil and let's just get our fucking shine on. Rosettes on the bikini top, like I spoke about in Osserie, and on the dresses. O-ring inserts again. So if you don't have any pieces with those O-rings that are very 70s disco vibe, go and grab some. They look gorgeous. I love the O-ring style. A lot of punchy blues and bold greens, but also a warm tropical palette and the plunging neckline that I love. Oh, they had this beautiful dress in red, plunging neckline, rosette at the plunge, just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Perfect for like a Bahamas trip or something. So fantastic job, Lululemon. This was so fun. I can't wait to go back to this show again. Everyone raves about it. You guys just know what you're doing, so keep doing it. And then that takes me to the last day of swim week, Sunday. So this day was also jam-packed, which is why I'm tired now, you guys, because I woke up early and did a morning photo shoot in Wynwood, which I'm so excited to share those photos. They came out great. I photographed 4 trends. So I did pink trend because I feel pink is really just important this summer and more people are getting into the color pink. I think we're realizing that, like, the color brown, it just looks good on everyone. So I photographed the pink trend, stripes, 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 stripes. I sound like a broken record, but really big this summer. Photographed a stripes look, photographed a look with brown accents because, brown has become such a basic in our wardrobe now, and I really like it for summer. In addition to fall and winter and all the other seasons, it really works for summer because sometimes black is a little too harsh and a little too dark for summer. So that's where brown comes in because brown is so warm. You know, obviously certain shades, but many shades of brown just feel so warm like summer does. So photographed a brown accent look with some shield sunglasses and then a fringe look because fringe is huge. As you know, I put that in the trend report, not just for fall, not just for festivals. We're wearing fringe this summer, you guys, so break out your fringe pieces. Then in the afternoon, I stopped by the BS gifting suite. This was close to my house. It was BS X Poppy promoting their collaboration. So cute. There was a photo booth. They were giving away poppy drinks. It was decorated in bright colors, pinks, oranges that matched the collection. They had spray paint art going on. You could get a t-shirt, custom design on it. This is a trend coming back into trend, you guys, which it's so funny because it reminds me of like bar mitzvah days when people would give out sweatpants with the spray paint art and you thought they were the coolest thing ever because they were and still are. Um, yeah, this is coming back into trend. I've seen a few brands now doing this. So break out your bar mitzvah wardrobe. And yeah, this was really fun. Thank you, BS, for having this. And I ended swim week with the Oceana show at night. Oceanus is a luxury swimwear and resortwear brand. They're known for their hand embellished designs, their craftsmanship, you guys, impeccable. Those beads, insane. Do you know how hard it is to create a pattern and beads and hand embellish these pieces? Nuts. And that's why it is a very costly brand because of all the hand embellishing they do, but just gorgeous. And the trends I saw on their runway are two-piece sets, sheer dresses with beaded accents. Oh, this was a fun one. Voluminous hair, like what Victoria's Secret used to give, with just like the big, sexy goddess blowouts. They had those. So fun. Made me want to really blow out my hair and put a bunch of hairspray in it. And again, chunky bangles. You guys, the chunky bangles look so good with swimwear. Don't skip it. It's so easy to put on, and then you can take them off if you're going in the water or whatever, but don't skip that step of just like elevating your swim look. Even if you're just going to the local beach, you'll stand out, you'll feel sexy and hot, and the bangles look great with swimwear. So that is everything I did this swim week. I am so grateful I got to attend all these shows. And if you want to see the shows, I created highlight reels and posted them on my Instagram. So I will link them in the show notes by designer. So that way, if any of them interested you or you want to visually see a trend I was describing, just go in the show notes and watch those reels. And before I close out, I just want to talk quickly about the shows I wish I went to. One being White Fox. I saw Gia Giudice walk for it. She looked amazing. She looked like a goddess. She looked so good. And I really love White Fox. They make some really cute streetwear. And I think it's just an awesome brand, but I've never seen their swimwear before. So I do hope to attend the White Fox show next year. The Reza Uncommon James show with Kristen Cavallari. I couldn't find how to get tickets for that. I couldn't find information about it, so I did not attend, but it looked amazing, and Reza makes such cute swimwear, so I'm sad I missed it, but great job, and great job, Kristen Cavallari. You looked hot, 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 as always. The Emma Savall show. So Emma Savall, I actually wore an Emma Savall dress. You're gonna like think this is crazy, to my junior formal. Like I found it online, which back then, like I know I'm dating myself, but the internet wasn't huge for online shopping, and I found her brand somehow and made my parents drive me into New York City to find a dress by her. It's like hand painted flowers on nude mesh. Yeah, I definitely stood out at formal. Anyway, I would love to attend an Emma Savall show, seeing that I have history with the brand, and then Sports Illustrated. So I did go to the Sports Illustrated show last year, and it was so much fun seeing all the girls that are really doing big things on social media hit the runway, and they all looked so confident and so amazing. And I was not able to attend it this year. It had a conflict with another show I was seeing, but I will say the one thing I want them to really step up is the styling of the show, because it doesn't feel that cohesive, which I know it's not a brand, so that might be hard. But Sports Illustrated, if you want help styling the show next year, call me. I would love to take on the project because I love what you're doing. I love the people you're featuring, and I think I could help you guys just really step up the fashion and the styling of this to make this like the biggest swim show ever, which it already is on its way to being. So great job, everyone. Wish I saw your shows. I will next year. Let's manifest. And my outfit of the day, like I said, I'm wearing ossuary. I'm sweating in it, so I'm not doing it justice. But hey, I'm keeping it real, you guys. Like, I'm never gonna not keep it real, you know? And I wanted to film this outside. Well, kind of had to because, like I said, lots of noise going on in my apartment. And the next episode will be everything I do internally for my skin. So the previous episode was everything I do externally. Next episode, I'll do everything that I do internally to help support my skin health. And with that being said, our closing affirmation, like I said last time, going to close every episode with a positive affirmation that will take us through our day. And today's affirmation is I love my body and everything it does for me. You guys, our body does so much for us every single fucking day. Let's appreciate it more. Stop the negative talk. Punch those thoughts out of your brain. Gotham boxing. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I love my body and everything it does for me. And say it over and over again until you fully believe it. And with that being said, have a gorgeous day. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.